scare you. I'd probably show you Danny Brown if I wanted to scare you a little. When I first started getting into collecting records 3 years ago, I bought a few and I had my setup like at my house, but I was buying them so aggressive. I was buying records so aggressively that I would have them shipped to my neighbor's house because I was too scared for my parents to find out how many records I was buying. Oh my God, I can imagine me walking into his office and him having a fold-out chair in front of his desk, like I'm in an interview, and then just being like fired as a son. It's this like high-pitched like yelping. And if you've heard him, you recognize his voice. Like you know it's him in any song, even if you don't know the song. I'm Danny Brown. I'm Dan. Oh no, that's too high. See, that's too low. I'm Danny Brown. I'm Danny Brown. That's awful. Like that sounds like an old woman.
Let me get on my pimp shit. I'm stepping out of road. China. Shoes on and y'all living round. Got my elbows on the table. Let's switch. You got to your dining room. I'm all up in your kitchen.
I definitely like to think I'm a more organized person. I can keep track of my things. I can, if I need to find something, I can point and figure out where it is immediately. But at the same time, I can definitely see how like my personality in ways I talk really fast. Literally I don't stop talking ever. Whenever I go over a friend's house or even my own, if I see like CDs or like DVDs or games are in the wrong cases, I will sit, it won't even be mine. I'll sit there and go through every single one in the collection and make sure everything's organized correctly, because I get really antsy when it's not. In my head, if they're all disorganized, like there's nothing right going on in the world until they're organized. There's just nothing good going on. Like until this is fixed, can't go on with my day. I always go back to finals. I go back to finals week a lot because pretty much for all of that, if I'm not at the library, I'm locking myself in my room to do like homework projects, studying. But like even like I'm just like freaking out on the inside. At least I can like put on a record right next to me while I'm doing my homework, and at least I know like that's okay. Like no matter what's going on here, at least I know I can like just relax for a minute, listen to some music, and then come back to this. I could just listen to music off my laptop, but I think it's something about like committing to a whole album. Well, you don't even have to because there's music on both sides, but like most of the time if I do that, I'll just listen straight through. But I think it's kind of like, it's something to take my mind off it a little bit, because like, especially when you listen to records, like you're not supposed to have a lot of these, but like when you hear like the pops and like not even the skips a little bit, it kind of I think kind of makes it like a separate part of what you're doing instead of just listening on your laptop, which kind of makes it feel like you're still like all part of the same thing, if that makes sense. It like gives me something to take my mind off of. That's like when I have to go flip a side, it gives me like a little like 30-second break.